Hi there Pokefans, I'm your humble host Fan and you're watching Pokemon Gym Challenges. Today we're taking on this scientist over here, and I'm fairly sure that she is pretty attractive under that lab coat of hers, but she starts off with Amoonguss, this generation's variation of the Pokeball Pokemon, and it's a mushroom Pokemon. So if ever we want to specialize in mushroom type Pokemon, this is one of the candidates. But so many of the mushroom type Pokemon are grass type and poison type that I don't know how viable such a game would be. And as you saw over there, the signal beam hardly did any damage at all because of the grass and not the grass. It would have affected the grass very well. But the poison typing saves it from having any effect against that Pokemon. Once again, English is difficult. Okay, so that is bad. I'll probably have to switch out like this to something that can actually affect Amoonguss. If she heals up right now, well, I'll get 2 attacks of course, but it'll be kind of irritating. She stores up another solar beam, so we have a turn to attack. If we fly now, I believe we will be out of range for a solar beam to hit. Technically, I think solar beam ought to have a 10% chance of hitting even if you're up in the sky. And the bloody spore effect puts Zekrom to sleep as well. Bloody hell. The spore ability I was referring to. Is Jolteon awake? No, he's also asleep, which means I have to do a full restore or something. I wonder if full restore restores Intimidate. Well, obviously I'm not going for that, which is stupid, but I'm trying to wake up on my own, which means at this stage of the game I was very stingy, or I completely missed the fact that Jolteon was also asleep, completely negating the very reason I switched out in the first place. Well, that and the fact that Zekrom has Fly, which is very effective against grass type Pokemon. Okay, this ought to do fairly well. It does so well it actually takes out those Ekans in a single attack. Nice. Grimer. I always believed that Grimer ought to have been a ground and poison type as well, but in the generation that came out, you already had the ground and poison type in the Nidoran family, so they were trying to not have too many duplicates in that sense, although all of their grass types and most of their bug types were poison and whatever the other type was, grass and bug respectively. It's a Viper. Now I always thought this was a cool Pokemon as well. When I do my Snakes playthrough, I will definitely be using a Viper. That critical hit did a lot of damage. Oh, I think I'll be using a Viper. I think it is much more powerful than Arbok. Although Arbok tends to have the Intimidate ability, but when I do my Intimidate playthrough, possibly I'll be using Arbok in that playthrough. Which means I'll probably have to capture a couple of them to get one that has Intimidate. I wonder what starter I would use if I wanted to have Intimidate as an ability, because all of the starters tend to have the same 3 basic abilities, namely those specific ones required for their type, which helps them out when their health drops to below a third or something like that. Oh, come on, I just got into this first block of grass. So this is where you can actually capture a viper if you were looking for one. On the other hand, maybe I was looking for another Pokemon to fight in order to level up, which in that case it is not that bad. The Shadow Ball. Let's see how much that does. I didn't even have all that much to do, so I can't really judge too effectively. I know for a fact that it'll take out 10 HP from just about any Pokemon. I wonder if this musician will fight me. Well, he's too busy to fight me when I'm driving past. So let's see if I interrupt him. No, he doesn't. He just changes his tune. Okay, let's go back under this bridge. And I believe that if I cross this bridge, there will be someone fighting me there at that time. Okay, for a second there I thought I could go to the other side of the bridge, that's why I came back. And you see that I cannot, so let's check out this girl in this house. Ah, she heals me up. That's very friendly of you, my dear. Thank you very much. Now my Zekrom is fully healed and awake. Interesting. Once again, if you are interested in any of the dialogue, feel free to pause the video at any time in order to read it, because I actually missed what happened over there. If any of you are interested in reading it and do read it, please leave a comment in the comment section below explaining to me what actually happened over there. You can also leave a timestamp if you're up for it, so that everybody can get the perfect context for that. And I would like to thank all of you for helping me get to 18 subscribers by the end of this year, or last year, the end of last year. I am very thankful for all of you, and I would like to invite you to share this content with your friends. Click the subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. Help me get to that 20 subscribers before the end of the series, which is in a couple of episodes, approximately 5 or 6. And help me grow this channel so that I might be eligible for the partner program of YouTube, and maybe I could start earning some money for a change. On the other hand, if you don't think it's worth it, I don't propose to try and intimidate or bully or shame you into helping me out. Anyway, let's check out this last house on this bridge. Whatever happened to the guy that we have to fight in order to cross the bridge? Did we already do that in a earlier episode while I was still gathering badges? And if so, we obviously defeated him at that time, but he hasn't returned. I wonder if this musician will fight me. No, he doesn't. How about you? No, he doesn't either. Now that vending machine works over there if you were interested. I wonder if I can get past this without... Now let's just get a rappel up and see what other trainers we can find along the way. Now where is that rappel? Is it in this pocket? Maybe it's in this pocket. There it is. Okay, and I have 16 of them. 15 now, but I have 15 of them left. Ah, and this girl sees me 10 miles away and comes and challenges me. I was actually looking for someone to fight, so I'm not too disappointed in that. And she has a full team. Nice. Level 60 Zubat. Girl, you are doing something wrong. Either you have an Everstone on this Zubat, or it doesn't like you. Well, in the context of the game rules, I can't see how that happens. That Zubat doesn't evolve after reaching the required level, I think approximately level 21. But obviously you have done something wrong for it not to evolve. Maybe you are actively preventing them from evolving, thus me assuming that you have Everstones on all of these Pokemon. On the other hand, you're a kid, so maybe you think the baby forms are cuter. But you do lose out in a lot of bulk and power. Maybe speed as well. Okay, Jolton, you come out again. For Dodio. All of the Pokemon on this girl's team are unevolved. That is kind of disappointing. Poochyena. I can keep battling because Jolteon is perfectly suited to deal with Poochyena. Signal Beam will do perfectly well. It goes for a Sucker Punch. Not that it has fists to punch with, but it goes for a Sucker Punch. That's one of those lousy things that happen. Okay, Nose Pass. Nose Pass is a rock type that can do electric type attacks. It evolves into a rock and steel type. Surf ought to do pretty well. And I should possibly have changed my squad by this time, but this is the squad I'm going to take through to the Champions Battle. But I think I should have changed it to that electric ghost type and given it a lawnmower so that I could have a grass and electric type. Okay, it's going to use Electrike. Ground type attacks won't work, rock type attacks will work, but let's just try and beat it with strength. Okay, I misinterpreted Electrike. I thought it was this eel I have, which is Electrike, not Electric, like this dog. Or I have Electros. Sure. They are confusing us with the names, and it is more confusing seeing as that Pokemon with similar names are in the same team. I wonder if a team like that would be viable, similar named Pokemon, in order to confuse everybody. I'll have to think about that for a while, if I remember, of course. Anyway, let's get this item on this island over here. Hopefully we don't get attacked before we get to it. Okay, it's just a calcium. Damn. All of that effort just for a calcium. I would have liked a better item than that. That almost justifies a golden berry. Almost. For crying out loud. What a lousy item to get over there. So let's just go on to the next part of the game. Backpacker. And we have another battle over here. I neglected to see how many Pokemon I'm faced with. But again, I'm fighting a pre-evolved Pokemon. Yeah, I think Signal Beam should be fine this time. Ice is not specifically strong against bug type attacks. Oh, come on, for crying out loud. And now no one gets the bloody experience. Okay, Electra gets some of it. Stupid bloody flippin' female killing my Pokemon in a single attack. Come on, where is the bloody full heal or revive or whatever? Do I have a... Okay, I have a revive. And what is wrong with you, bloody Jolteon? Why do you bloody die in a single attack against a Pokemon that isn't even evolved yet? What the hell is wrong with you? Bloody hell. Now I think inside this camper van over here, you can trade for a... No, it's not there. I think I passed it already in one of the previous episodes. Okay, another one of these rangers for us to fight. Let's see how this goes. She has 3 Pokemon, so let's see how this goes. I think a Thunderbolt ought to take out Rapidash in a single attack, or very close to it. Okay, it does about 3/4 damage. How much damage does it do to me? Damn, that is a bloody lot. It almost did 89% damage or 90% damage. That isn't fair. Mantine. Now I can't even fight Mantine because I only have 5 HP left. Doing it anyway. Hopefully I outspeed. And hopefully I do sufficient damage to take it out completely. Come on. At least that happens. Bloody hell. So now I'm left with 7 HP. One wouldn't think that Jolteon is one of my favorite electric type Pokemon with the way things are going. I do admit I did very specific calculations to see who my starter would be, but the fact that Jolteon is one of my favorite evolutions factored quite highly in that, and I was quite pleasantly surprised when Jolteon had higher stats than any Pikachu ever can. Okay, a bug type attack would have done very well here as well because of the 4 times weakness, but Jolteon doesn't have nearly enough HP left for that. And as always I get a bloody berry. It's not the berry that is bloody, but it's a berry instead of something proper. Ah, I wonder if I was trying to dodge this guy over here. Granted, I am still trying to level up my Pokemon quite significantly. And against Krogunk, a Thunderbolt is probably the best I can do. Maybe Shadow Ball, maybe Hidden Power. But I had forgotten what Hidden Power does on Jolteon. I think it's an Ice type attack, I can't remember. But that did the trick. Krogunk, by the way, is a poison and a fighting type. At this stage over here, I think it is just a poison type. I could be wrong about that. Okay, Max Repel. Another one. Let's see what is in this patch of grass over here. Actually, I'm just after this item over here. That's a hyper potion. That's a much more useful item. Okay, let's get to the next part of the route. This is Upper City. Upper Lucet. That is a difficult name to pronounce, especially if you think about it. Okay, let's see where I am. Okay, I'm over here. Ah, Interlink. So that is not a region I can actually get to. Challenger's Cave. So I'm looking for places where I can train up my Pokemon in order to level up sufficiently to actually get through the Elite Four. But I'm probably going to have to grind in the cave again. I won't subjugate you to that grinding, but as you see over here on the map, I have now visited every single location that is on offer in this game. Where shall we fly to? Andela Town. Let's see what that offers for us. Maybe we can have some fights over here, but first we're going to heal up. Am I going to take on Cynthia again? It looks like it. No, we're not going to take on Cynthia. There's a family over here, a rich family, who I can fight once a day, and they get progressively stronger. I think I'll be taking them on. At this moment in the game, I don't actually know that. It's a feature that is slightly hidden unless you read the dialogue. And now I'm back, and I can now challenge this rich kid again, and then his sister's going to appear. And he only has a Buizel for me to fight, so I am at quite a significant advantage. And I have leveled up quite a bit, so his level 60 isn't all that much of a challenge for me. Okay, that takes care of Buizel. And I will be facing progressively more and more Pokemon as we go. Ah, I think this is the sister, not the mother. Yes, I am a trainer. Okay, yes, this is the sister. Let's see how pretty she is. She's quite pretty. Nice pink dress. And she has a Teddiursa, level 61. Now a double kick would have been quite nice over here, but I don't have that. So a Thunderbolt will have to do. And I'm specifically doing it like that because switching out will take too much time. Lopunny is next. Okay, I think I can take Lopunny. Thunderbolt again. Of course, if these Pokemon were able to Mega Evolve, that would have been a Mega Lopunny, and that is quite difficult to deal with. Okay, so it is bounced up into the sky, so I can't actually attack it at the moment. So what am I going to do? I think I'll do a Hidden Power, so it does nothing, and then I'll do a Thunderbolt once it's firmly on the ground like this. And take it out. Oh, come on. Why didn't it take it out? How the hell did the first attack do so much and the next one did hardly anything? And it gets the berry paralysis. Oh. So of course I am slower now, so it gets to bounce before I can attack. So it manages to waste one of my attacks. Bloody idiot. Woman. So I must slap you for that. Okay, so I think I can go and heal up now. And then the next day I can come back and face the rest of the family. Well, it'll be the next day for you, but for me it will be each consecutive day, because I have to face each of them and then I have to rest up, and it literally takes 24 hours for the next family member to show up, and I have to face each of them consecutively. Anyway, this is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you and goodbye.